Hello, I'm Charles Ihembe, and here I will be presenting my research project key findings for the unit AFNR5906 research project oral presentation. My project is a case study and it's titled Mobile Phone Applications for Agricultural Extension to Cocoa Smallholders in Papua New Guinea. Perspectives of farmers and youth in Madang Province. My supervisors are Professor Damien Phil and Dr. Tom Swan. Very quickly, here's my outline of presentation. Introduction, research question and hypothesis, research aim, materials and methods, results, key findings and discussions, limitations and conclusion. For background, as we know, cocoa is a tropical cash crop from which chocolate and beverages are made, and it's on high demand right around the world. It's important to PNG's economy as it contributes and supports 2 million people and contributes to 14% of total agricultural export earnings. And in 2019, it receives 239 million kina in total. So it's a very important economic crop for PNG as a country. However, there is also problems being faced as a country. One of it is aging of farming population and the lack of interest from young people, mostly due to urban migration. So this problem is consistent elsewhere as well. In other places like Ghana and elsewhere, mobile phone and ICT and digital technologies have encouraged youth to engage in cocoa farming. So recognizing this, it also presents an opportunity for us. And as a result, the PNG Cocoa mobile app was developed by the University of Sydney in consultation with the PNG Cocoa Board and support funding from Asia. Therefore, this presentation outlines the outcomes of exploratory farmer survey, which I conducted in June 2025 during my semester break as part of my capstone. And the sites that I visited was Magyar, Rempi and Wafin cocoa hubs in Madang Province. Very quickly, the research question and hypothesis. So the research question that the survey aims to answer is: what are the views and perspectives of farmers and youth on the usefulness of the PNG Cocoa app, and what factors can encourage youth engagement and promote the successful adoption, utilization, and scalability of the app to other farmers? And the null hypothesis is there is no difference in perspectives between adult farmers and youth farmers on their perceptions on barriers across three farming communities that impacts on the adoption, scalability, and of the app in the province. So we reject the null hypothesis if the p-value is less than 0.05. So the research aims, we have two aims. First, to explore, evaluate, and compare the perspectives of youths and farmers on the usefulness and potential adoption of the PNG Cocoa app across three communities in Madang Province. And the second one is to evaluate anticipated barriers that may impede effective adoption, utilization, and scalability of the app, and identify gaps for future research in PNG. So from these two aims, the first aim, I have done the thematic analysis to answer that. That's the qualitative approach. And the quantitative approach, I've used that to answer or to address the second research aim, which is using chi-square and Fisher exact test. So moving to materials and methods, the approach is the mixed research methods. The study area again is in Madang Province with three cocoa hubs in Rempi, Magyar, and Wafin. And participants, number of people who participate in the survey was 85 overall. Later quality control, and it goes down to 63 and then to 56. The materials used are smartphones, the mobile app, and the questionnaire paper and biros, of course. And data collection was through the semi-structured survey questionnaire and focus group discussions outcome. And data analysis was done using thematic analysis through manual coding and chi-square and Fisher test, exit test by RStudio. So the table here presents the overall summary information of the key instruments. On the right, a few descriptive statistics of the key instruments as well. The initial total of 85 people who participate, 39% from REMPI, 40% from Magyar, and 21% from WAFIN. In terms of smartphone ownership, Magyar has the highest number, followed by REMPI and then by WAFIN. Key findings and discussions. Overall phone ownership summary. So 74% overall ownership rate across the 3 sites, and 53% are smartphone owners. So from this we imply that there is high youth farmer phone ownership as well by relative comparison at 61%, and adults compared to adult farmers at 49%. And overall main phone users, 56% doing voice call on common apps. Facebook is leading with 52%, and for farmers who use smartphones for farming, block management is at 54%. So implications are these: youths continue to demonstrate greater digital ownership and awareness, and it's also consistent with global findings. So this suggests a readiness of youths with potential for greater involvement in digital agricultural opportunities. For qualitative thematic analysis, when the analysis was done, the four key themes were derived, and the key themes are below, and to address the first aim. So what was found was structural and social barriers limit youth engagement. Practical skills training needed to close the gaps. PNG Cocoa app seen as a motivational tool, and connectivity and partnerships are crucial to enable digital adoption. So these 4 key themes are identified as key strategies to address research aim 1. A statistical analysis was conducted using chi-square and Fisher exit test due to the small sample size. So the results that are generated are presented in the table here, which show significant differences in perspectives of youths on network reliability between adult and youth farmers, and all significant across 3 sites. So these are the details with stars, the p-values that are significant. Let's move to the other side. So in summary, between groups, youths identified network reliability as the most critical and statistically significant barrier. The p-value is there. Other factors show no significant difference. Across the sites, almost all barriers are statistically significant, indicating that site-specific differences exist and require locally tailored adoption strategies. So these are the key main findings. And the limitations, we also noticed that the sample size is very small. There is potential bias due to perceptions and not actual apps usage. Probably external influences felt by the researcher, myself, and also the farmers influenced by other factors such as network and other peer influence. Cross-sectional sampling limits broader and temporal view and perceptions as well. Finally, for conclusion, PNG Cocoa app is identified as motivational. Youth farmers target digital engagement. Poor connectivity limits youth access. Adoption needs training and group support. Apps bring knowledge and boost sustainability in terms of future research, long-term research. Cross-professional integration is needed. So these are the conclusion and main points derived from this research. Thank you. So that is the end of my presentation.